Copla.
30 hertz straight up.
Copla.
30 hertz straight up.
Copla.
30 hertz straight up. Hertz straight up.
Copla.
'Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. It's Betterment of Black Woman, and I'm thankful for you guys to come on my live today. But I just want to go on live because there has been a lot of conversation around the topic of Black women's hair. But just to give you guys a disclaimer before I even start on the topic. I want to apologize in advance if I cough or hack or, you know, or if I excuse myself from the live because I am still sick, unfortunately, but I am getting better in the process. So I do apologize in advance for that. And thank you guys for coming on my live. But I just want to bring up this topic because this is a topic that is very annoying, and a lot of people are very controversial when it comes to Black women's hair. So, what I am trying to say is that I understand where the topic of conversation is coming from, but for the most part, some of it is coming from not from a positive place. Because as Black women, it it took us decades to even try to take care of our natural hair and to even try to how to take care of it because I I can only talk about my experience growing up. No one taught me how to do my natural hair. No one taught me how to moisturize. The only thing I know how to do is shampoo and condition my hair and then know how to style it. But other than that, I did not know how to maintain it. And it caused my hair to break because I would like flatten it most of the time and my hair would just fall off and the edges were burnt off, and I just had to um, figure out how can I keep my hair healthy to where my hair won't break off. And thank God for YouTubers that know how to take care of their natural hair. I learned how to use certain products that I feel that will work with my natural hair. But some products will work, some products won't. And this just me being honest with myself and me just bringing out my story of my natural hair journey because I had a hard time keeping up with my natural hair because my because nobody taught me in my family how to take care of my natural state. But in the process of taking care of my natural state, I wear wigs so I could be able to maintain my length and keep my hair healthy from the toxins and the harmful environments that are floating in the air that can cause my hair damage. So when I started to take care of my hair was back what it was a year ago. I started to figure out what products were good for my hair. So I figured out that the main ingredient that keep my hair healthy is grease. And grease keep my hair moisturized for about a week because with grease it has like it has what was it called? I'm trying to think, but it's a kind of jelly that uh, that uh, that keeps your hair moisturized and it works better than oil. I'm not saying nobody should use oil to maintain, their hair. But for what works for me, grease works better on my hair because when I was a child, my mom would always put Blue Magic in my hair, and that will keep my hair healthy and maintained. But now I use products for my hair like Do Grow or version that version what that is that grease. I have to look it up for you guys, but that's um the ones that I use for my scalp. And for my hair, I use oil like almond oil to keep my edges healthy and to maintain growth. So those are the three main ingredients that I use to maintain my hair while I am still wearing a wig. But to get to the topic, the reason why I am here is because um, there has been topics surrounding Black women in our hair, and I just don't understand why people, especially people that look like us, have always something to say about Black women in our hair and how we choose to do our hair. Whether it's natural, wearing weaves, wearing wigs, it doesn't matter how we do our hair. People always have something to say on that. And the most thing that I hate about when people criticize Black women for wearing wigs, I do not understand that at all. Like, what is the problem? What makes them tick off about Black women wearing wigs? I just don't understand that. And they want to add self-hate to that. And it's not the case. You guys don't go and ask these Black women, why do you wear these wigs? And you could get different answers from that, but you are criticizing Black women for wearing wigs and put it all together as it's a self-hate thing when that's not the case. Black women, for the most part, wear wigs is to maintain their natural hair, to keep their natural hair from falling out in this harsh environment because there's a lot of chemicals in the air that can cause our hair to break because our hair is very fragile and our hair can break off due to like heat and other things that is in the environment. They act like they never grew into a Black household. They don't appreciate themselves. Like, what do you mean creative? Because I want you to expand on that, what you mean. Because growing up, my mom wear wigs, right? And she wore wigs because she wants to protect her natural hair. And that has nothing to do with her being self hate or not liking herself because I love myself very much and I maintain my natural hair while I am wearing a wig. But people want to see it as Black women hating themselves when it's not the case. But I am going to say this. If that was the case, let's say most Black women are self-hating, right? Where does that stem from? How come Black women are wearing wigs and hate their natural hair? Here's what I say on that. And it's not just simulating to certain jobs because people always want to run to that excuse and saying, oh, is trying to simulate to certain jobs. No, it's because the people in our community do not appreciate natural hair. Let's be honest, let's be real. Most people in our community does not like natural hair. And most people in our community, especially the men, say that our hair is nappy, our hair is not pretty, and our hair is not considered attractive. And what do you guys think that comes from when you have people that you grew up in your community all your life, and that all that's help that self hate that's on them goes on to you, and you grow up hating yourself because nobody appreciate how you appear. And there's nothing wrong with black women wearing weaves or wigs. There's nothing wrong with that. Even you if these women have a self-hate issue, how can you approach this better than criticizing women that decides to wear wigs or weave? That is none of your concern. You're not paying to get their hair done. You're not buying anything. So I really do hate when people just criticize black women for choosing what they decide to do with their hair. And the natural hair community is so full of it. And I'm going to get into that because a lot of these natural hair channels that I have come across, most of them are frauds. And the reason why I believe that they're frauds because they're not being honest about the products that they're using on their natural hair. They are not being honest to black women about maintaining their length because they're giving like different reasons. Oh, you have to do this to maintain your natural hair. Oh, you're doing this wrong. You're not doing this right. You're supposed to do this. You're supposed to do that to maintain your natural hair. And I'll say, okay, which one is it? Because everybody that lives that has 4C hair is different. We all are not the same. So my thing is that you cannot sit here and say that, oh, this product's going to work on 4C hair, it works for me, but they're not being honest. 4C hair does not work. Whatever products that works on 4C hair does not work for everybody. And they're in the natural hair community is not being honest with that about the products that people could be allergic to. They're not being honest that, you know, with their products that they're displaying on their channel, they're not being honest. Hey, this works for me. This is how I did it. This is how I maintain my growth. But I'm going to be honest with you, it does not work for everyone. And some natural hair channels do not be honest with y'all because it's all a money grab to get money from their sponsors. When you buy products from their sponsors, they're not honest with you on that. It's a money grab. Excuse me, y'all. Hold on. Okay, excuse me. I apologize. Um, I told you guys I have a cold, so you guys gonna hear me cut off the out of a live when every time I cough. Okay, so I'm in the process of getting better. 4C gets dry. My hair gets dry. That's why I wash it once a week or once every 2 weeks. Um, I don't wash my hair once a week or every 2 weeks because every time you do that, well, this is my experience is different from yours, but I can't do that because my hair will break. because the water, there's some chemicals in the water that makes your hair dry out and your hair starts to break. So I wash my hair every month because I want my hair to flourish. And I moisturize my hair every 2 days out of the week. So my hair can stay moisturized. I don't wash my hair once or twice a month because my hair will break because of the chemicals in the water. There's something in the water that makes my hair break. So I want my hair to moisturize first. So after a month, I wash my hair. Because black women, we don't have to wash our hair once a week or every twice a week. We don't have the same hair texture as other races of women where they have to wash their hair once a week because they have a lot of oils that come out their hair and their hair gets really greasy. So they have to wash their hair like every single day to once a week. But for me, I can't do that. And my hair, for what I know, my hair has grown since I start my natural hair journey. My hair has flourished. It's starting to become healthy again. I don't put heat in my hair as much. My hair has thrived a lot ever since I started my own routine. But everybody's different. Everybody's genetics is not the same. Your hair will grow at the rate that it is meant to grow. It doesn't mean it will never grow. It's just that some people are different when it comes to their natural hair journey. The water in California is bad. I had water softeners. I wish my hair once a month if I use protective styling. And protective styling is not just weaves, it could be braids, it could be locks, it could be different kinds of styling. You could put a hat over your hair, and that is a protective styling. I put too much products in my hair, that's why I need to wash it. I only put 3 products in my hair. I have 2 grease, which is the Dew Grow and um, the Virgin Dew Grow, and I put that. I only put 2 products on my scalp, and I put my almond oil on my hair. So I don't put too much products on my hair, to be honest with you, because when you do that, you clog your pores. And when you're using grease, and I'm gonna be honest with you, when you're using grease, you use your finger and you don't take that much. You just slide, and you only put like a certain amount of product, like just enough product for you to have enough to slide down your scalp, for enough grease to be on your hair. Because when you take clumps of grease and you put it in your hair, that can clog up your scalp. So I would say like how can I say it? Like uh like a light like a light amount of grease, and you put it on your hair. I don't use too much products because it's too much on my hair if I use too much. And my sister used to do that too. She used to put a lot of oil in my hair. I'm like, girl, your hair is not gonna grow like that because it's going to clog up your pores. And then you gotta wash all that out and start all over again. Like, you don't put that much products in your hair. You know what I mean? But our conversation of a topic of our hair, and I'm gonna be honest with you, is it's kind of annoys me when people don't give real solutions and be like, and I just get really annoyed at this when people wants to criticize black women for wearing wigs. For example, like I was watching this one YouTuber, online, and and this is not just her. These are other YouTubers that are saying this about hair coming from India, how it's cursed, and how people uh, are doing things to it and manipulating all that stuff. I'm like, if it's cursed, and I'll being honest here, if the wigs are cursed, why am I still thriving? Why is my mindset not switching or going into a poverty mindset? Like what they're saying does not make sense because when I put on my wigs, I feel like as if I was wearing my natural hair. Nothing like I don't feel nothing out of the ordinary. I don't feel cursed. I don't feel bad luck. I don't feel like anything. And I don't understand where all this is coming from if I'm not experiencing these so-called curses. Since I wore my natural hair, I've been curling creams and sprays. So yeah. Um, but yeah, like I don't get where all these curses are coming from because I feel no different when I wear wigs. So where's all this stamina coming from? If I was, let me tell you something. If I was cursed, let's say I was cursed, I was probably already cursed before I wore the wig. Okay, so saying that these products, like these wigs, are cursed and yada yada yada, I don't believe that because nothing happens to me when I wear the wigs. I just don't. And when I look down the comic section and I see a lot of people commenting, they're like, and these comments are not very encouraging at all. They're not telling black women, hey, we don't mind you guys wearing wigs, but also take care of your hair underneath the wigs. There's none of that. So people are like, oh, I don't date women that wear wigs. I like women that has natural hair. Oh, every time I put on a wig, it feels like I am betraying myself, or it feels like I'm wearing a helmet. Guys, give me a second. Hold on. And all this stuff, and I'm like, that's not helping anybody. That's really not helping nobody coming out of the state. It's going to make black women wear wigs even more. So, for order for us to appreciate natural hair, everybody in the community has to change their mindset. Everybody. Because if people don't change their mindset, how you expect black women to not wear wigs? Like, it doesn't make any sense. Everybody's mindset, because this self-hatred has been going on for a century when it came to black women's hair. And this happened since slavery. And how our hair was assumed to be not desirable and not attractive enough. But if you're going to wear your natural hair, I would say wear it confidently. Wear it how you want to wear it, the way you see fit, okay? Because everybody's different. Not everybody's going to be a monolith. You understand? Like everybody's going to feel what makes them feel comfortable. And whether it's their natural hair, or they're wearing a wig, or they're wearing locks, everybody is going to be different. Even before slavery, some tribes had different styles. Exactly, like everybody wore braids. Everybody shaved their heads. Everybody wore wigs, such as the Egyptians and other people from these African countries, or even us indigenous people wore different hairstyles. We wore wigs, we wore braids, we did all these different hairstyles. Not everybody was going around looking the same, you know. And I don't understand what's the lack of diversity here. Like you trying to make black women less diverse. Like what's going on here? I think everybody has a right to wear their hair, and if they chose to wear wigs, weave, go natural, it's their prerogative. Leave them alone. I don't get the whole, oh, if wigs are cursed, I don't get why black women wear wigs. Oh, black women are self-hating and stuff. Stop it with the cap. Stop it with the cap. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie and say that self-hate is not a part of it, but most black women are not wearing wigs because of self-hate. They could have a scalp condition. They could be going through alopecia. You don't know the reason why black women are wearing wigs. Some of our hair falls out. And you guys want to sit here and say it's self-hate. I just don't understand why we have this one mindset when we judge women and girls on how they wear their hair. And nobody judge non-black women on how they wear hair because they wear wigs and they wear weaves. But it's always a black woman they have to point out. And there are excuses to pointing this out. It says that, oh, it's not your natural hair texture and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, so what? Who cares? A lot of people wear wigs that are not their natural hair texture. So what? What that has to do with you? Why is wearing wigs, someone wearing a wig bothers you? Leave them alone. I hate when people make excuses and say, oh, it's not your natural hair texture. So what? Leave them alone. I hate that in some African nations they're shaving girls' hair. Which part of Africa is that? Is there a reason why they're shaving their hair or they're just being cruel? Like, what's the reason for that? But for people that do shave their hair, and we're not talking about it being a ritual or anything. Let's say this is like a pro-choice. Women that choose to shave their hair, they shave it because they don't want to deal with it. You know what I mean? And it's not because they don't know how to do their natural hair. They're just tired of styling it, taking care of it, and doing all this stuff. Everybody is different. Everybody should wear their hair as they feel like it. But for the girls in African nations, um, uh, I don't know much about that. I never heard of that, but I know there's other serious things going on in Africa too with girls, such as them. Excuse me. Okay, such as them being raped, their vaginas being mutilated, getting sewn, and other things that are really harmful to a girl. Guys, excuse me. I'm still dealing with my cold. Um, Other things that are very harmful with these girls in these countries that are lawless, that don't care about the girls' well-being. They just want to tell women who to marry, just to tell them how to live their lives. Point blank period. But here in America, we can choose how to wear our hair. And I'm just so sick and tired of people um, coming out and telling Black women how we should wear our hair. Um, Non-Black people do it too. I have seen them do it too, and it's because us as people, we as Black, so-called Black people, we allow them to do this without correcting or educating them about why we do the things that we do. It doesn't make sense. So my thing is that there's a lot of negativity surrounding Black women and our hair. So this has Black women, we have to stand up for ourselves, stand up for our diversity, stand up for being who we are, because whether we wear wigs, whether we're weaves, whether we wear our nacho hair, it's nobody's business. Okay, we shouldn't care what people think. Yeah, right. It We shouldn't care what people might say to us. Like, even if we wear our natural hair straight, people would say, "Oh, you're trying to be a white woman," which is not the case at all. Black women has the right to do what they want with their hair, and people should not be criticizing Black women on how they choose to wear their hair. I think people should mind their own business. Okay? So I think that I think that Black women, it's okay to wear braids, it's okay to wear weaves, it's okay to wear your natural hair. It's okay to do whatever you want with your hair, like shaving it off and stuff like that. And Black women, stop going online to prove people that your your long natural hair is real. Stop going online telling people that, because when because what people are trying to do, they're trying to provoke you into an argument, or saying that, oh, that's not your natural hair, when they know good and damn well it is your hair. And it's so annoying that as Black women, that we have to go through this and have to face criticism of our hair. Like, who cares? Let me show you guys a video real quick. Hold on. I'm going to show you a video. Oh, hold on, let me stop this. And I'm going to present it to you guys. Hold on.
We see a lot of people going to get Brazilian hair, Indian hairs,
Uh-huh.
the wigs and the extensions they put on, and
Yeah.
it's all to make their hair look almost like, the Kardashians or
Is it
Middle
really?
Eastern.
Yeah.
They're really trying to go for the Middle Eastern look, and this is of
Yeah.
course in Black women ourselves,
Oh.
to where most Black women do not wear their natural hair.
So most Black women couldn't wear their natural hair. In America, it was against the law to wear your natural hair.
Oh.
Most women had to wear the "I ain't your mama" rag around their head. Most women could not be seen in front of massa with your hair exposed. So most Black women cannot be equated or just there's no comparison there. Most Black women are the original women. They are the mothers of humanity. So most Black women are the ones that have the story. They have the story to tell. We shouldn't feel bad because you don't like to wear your natural hair. That's what you were taught. But you can do something about it now, because now we're shifting the paradigm. We don't no longer have to hide behind anything unless we want to. This is a multi-trillion-dollar business. Wanting Brazilian hair, wanting the Indian hair, the Asian hair, whatever hair you're looking for. I understand it's a business. It's a business. And if you want to try that on for size just to see how you look with that, I don't see anything wrong with that. I think Black women should imagine whatever look they ever wanted in their life. It's your dream world. This is your stage. What the fuck do you want now? Do you want this hair, the hair? Do you want to sell the hair? Do you want to become, the corporation for the hair? What do you want to do? Do it. Do your thing. And can't nobody say shit about it. And if they do, they're hating.
Okay. And I agree with her on that one. And she had raised a lot of good points in that, because women should wear their hair, and you don't know why they're wearing that hair to promote companies or to do it because it makes them feel good. Do what's best for you. Do what makes you happy, because what other people are saying about you wearing so-called everybody else's hair, they're hating because they don't look good in that Brazilian weave, or they don't look good in that, Asian whatever type of hair they feel like, oh, you should not be wearing. Like, get on out of here. This is not your life. This is not none of your business. Please go somewhere with your hate. Go somewhere with that, because you should not be criticizing what I chose to do with my hair. It's my hair. I can do whatever I want with it. It doesn't make me self-hating. It doesn't make me want to be another race of women. It's something that I want to do. It's something that I chose to do. And I'm not here to please anybody on this earth except the Lord Himself. Forget everybody what they say. If you chose to wear your natural hair, rock it. If you chose to wear a weave, rock it. If you chose to wear a wig, rock it. If you chose to wear locks, rock it. If you chose to shave your hair, rock that bald hair until the sun rays bounce right off of it. Wear the hair that you see that makes you feel comfortable. Ain't nobody, like, who gives a shit what other people say about what you choose to do, what you do with your hair. It doesn't make us hate ourselves any more or any less. We love to be diverse. It doesn't mean that we don't wear our natural hair. I've been wearing my natural hair for most of my life. For most of my life, right? Sometimes I want to switch it up because I want something different. Okay? And it doesn't make me self-hating or want to be another race. No, I want something different. I want to be a little bit diverse when it comes to my hair. Okay? And people who don't like that, such as the natural hair community, they can go to hell. I don't care what they think about how, you shouldn't tell black women how to wear their hair. Leave us alone. Leave us alone. We're all not a monolith. We all not a monolith. And to piggyback to what I was just saying is that most of these natural hair communities, they are striving to get long hair. And they're not being honest about that. They're striving to get long hair. All right? They're not all that, oh, I just want my hair to be healthy, and all that stuff. That's a bunch of bullshit. You want long hair. Everybody wants long hair, and there's nothing wrong with that. There is nothing wrong with wanting to grow out your hair. Just be honest with it. Just be honest that you want long hair. Sorry about that, you guys. um, like I said, I'm going through a cold right now, so I'm going to be in and out of this live. Okay? I'm going to be in and out. But did you see how that black man talked in that video when he was talking to that older woman? Let me go back. Because if you clocked what he was saying that black women want to wear other races of women's hair on their hair. And I'm just like, what the hell is he saying? And these hairs are not coming from other colors of women. These are thick hairs. These are coming from women that look like us. What are you talking about? So let me go back so you can hear what he's saying, because he's shaming black women for wearing Brazilian weaves or wearing hair that he feels doesn't grow out of our scalp. So I want you guys to hear this. Let me go back. Let me see. Let me share it.
We see a lot of people going to get Brazilian hair, Indian hairs, the wigs and the extensions they put on.
Yeah.
And it's all to make their hair look almost like, the Kardashians or,
It's
Middle
very-
Eastern.
Yeah.
They're really trying to go for the Middle Eastern look. And this is, of course, in black women ourselves, to where most black women do not wear their natural hair.
So most black women couldn't wear their natural hair. In America, it was against
Hold on.
hair, Indian hairs, the wigs and the extensions they put on.
Yeah.
And it's all to make their hair look almost like, the Kardashians or,
It's
Middle
very-
Eastern.
Yeah.
They're really trying to go for the Middle Eastern look. And this is.
Did you guys hear what he says? Did you hear what he just said? Now, let me correct myself. What he actually says that we are wearing these wigs so we can look like Middle Eastern women. And I'm just sitting here like, why would we want to look like Middle Eastern women when we have our own phenotype? Hair is hair. Like, we don't get our hair from Middle Eastern women. We get our hair from other black people. Understand? Not all black people on this earth has 4C hair. Some of them have 4A, 4B, and whatever other hair textures that they have in between. Not every single one of us on this earth have 4C hair. Understand? So for him to say we want to look like Middle Eastern women and we want to look like other races of women, that's a cop out. That's a cop out of his self hatred towards black women. We're not trying to wear these hairs because we want to look like the Kardashians, where they're wearing wigs and weaves themselves. We are wearing wigs and weaves because there's many reasons, and I'm going to say that we do that because we want to diverse our hair. We want to use it as a protective style, and we we wear wigs, just to have fun with it. But I'm not going to sit here and play a part saying that self hate is a part of this, but that's not all black women. And I'm not understanding where this psychology is coming from, where all black women that's wearing wigs and weaves are self hating. People need to sit back and correct themselves on how they say things on the internet. Because when you say things that not it's not even true for the most part, then that gives other races the idea to say, oh, they're trying to look just like us when that is not the case. We don't care about looking like you. And to be honest, most black men date black women that wear weaves and wigs. Let's be honest, they're not telling you the truth here. Most black men do date black women that wear wigs and weaves because they don't care. They don't care how you look. They don't care if you're wearing a wig. They just want you to look good. If you look good, they're going to talk to you. Because that's how men do. They talk to you when you're a good looking woman. Like, I had men hit on me. And this happens, throughout my lifetime when men hit me. It doesn't matter where I wear my natural hair or I rock a weave or I wear braids. I get attention from men across the board. Okay? I do. I get attention from men across the board. Understand? And I'm going to say this, wearing your natural hair does not make you ugly. It does not make you less desirable. It does not make you want to, go to, into a self-hatred mode, because the reason why people are putting all this self-hatred on black women is to tear down our confidence, to tear down who we are as women. It doesn't matter what state our hair is in. They want to tear us down, period. But as black women, we are resilient across the board because we don't care what other people think of us. Most of us, we do not care about what people think or say. So with that, I want to say to these channels, stop it. Stop criticizing black women on how they choose to wear their hair. If black women don't want to wear their hair in their natural state, fine. Don't criticize them for it. Because at the end of the day, that makes you look bad. That makes you look like a hater. Stop. Let these women be. All right? Let these women do what they chose to do with their hair. Ain't nobody wants to be no Kardashian. Are you serious? Nobody want to look like no Kardashian. Ain't nobody want to look like no Kardashian. Okay, nobody. Nobody wants to look like Kim Kardashian. Nobody. All right, because if we can say that Kim Kardashian is trying to look like us, she uh, got her boobs bigger, she tanned herself, she enlarged her butt, and it's all for the attention to get the attention of black men, which black women do not care about. We simply don't care because, to be honest with you, they're not getting the best of the man. Okay? They're not. Even if they have money, they're not getting the best of the men. So, Kim has since reversed all that since she dated, what's his name, from SNL. I forgot his name. He looks, I don't know, he looks weird. But, um, anyways, yeah, she dated him, and she got all that reversed, right? All that, and it just goes to show you that people on this earth are trying to be more black than us trying to be them. It's the complete opposite. Okay, so people are saying that we're trying to become another race of women, where other races of women are trying to be us, try to style their hair like us, um, trying to get butt injections to look like us, even try to speak ebonics like us. Um, that's just, and to be honest, that's always been like that. If you see white women um, do that, there's a lot of white women that try to be like us too. And I don't care, because if that's something that they want to do, then that's their prerogative. You know, not the majority of white women act like black women. It's a small percentage. There was a small percentage that wants to, wants to act like black women. But yeah, so um, what I'm gonna say, because I'm not feeling good. I almost lost my train of thought, but you don't see too many black women going out pretending to or talk to, excuse me, Excuse me. So, what was I saying? Okay, you rarely see black women going around and acting like other races of women because, to be honest with you, we don't have to. Okay, we don't have to. Even if we wore wigs, our personality does not change at all. Okay, we're still the same. We still act the same whether we come from the hood or we come from the suburbs, whatever place we come throughout the world, we do not change just because we wear a wig. Okay, people can say what they want, but when I see black women wear wigs, man, they are the same person. We're not trying to act like other races of women, not even in the slightest. But I'm going to leave it here for now because I'm just tired of going in and out of this life because of my cold acting up. So I'm just going to go ahead and close out. Let me know what you think of this live. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Click on the notification bell so you know when I go live or when I upload videos. I talk to you guys in the next one. Bye.